How's it going, guys? Mike here, and I am just another UK gamer, and today I thought I'd do a different kind of video and actually talk about the storyline of Infinite Warfare Zombies and what I think we'll be doing in DLC4 for this big finale, because I think I have a very good idea on what we're doing up there in space, and it's pretty exciting. Now, before we do jump into the video, if you could leave a like on it, that would be much appreciated. And if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because I have a few interesting videos planned out over the next few days to keep you guys busy up until the release of DLC4. So the storyline of IW Zombies is something I've never really talked about, because I've never thought it had a detailed story other than the fact that Willard Wyler is sending us to different wacky movies. But as we started hitting DLC3, we started getting a lot of Extinction references, so that got me really interested in going back to Extinction and playing the crap out of it to get some experience on the storyline. And as you know, I spent a full week streaming at least 3 to 4 hours a day, and then came along DLC4, well, the DLC4 trailer, should I say, a few days ago. Now, most people, if not all people, just thought of it as a very quick 30 to 40 second tease of them showing stuff, and then just showing that the cryptids are returning. But when you're a huge Extinction fan like myself, you would have instantly remembered something when hearing the first 2 lines of the trailer, and in case you don't know what I'm talking about, take a listen now.
Second rank security officer Adamson reporting. We've located the object emitting the beacon.
So he says, we've located the object emitting the beacon. And from first glance, or first hear, should I say, you're probably thinking, Mike, you'd be crazy, man. You'd be crazy. It doesn't mean anything. But if we take a look back at Exodus, which was the 4th DLC map back for Extinction, after we regain the power to all the generators and just before we start the Ancestor boss fight, we get double crossed by Samantha, because she's one of the only few people with special powers in order to save the Earth and rebuild society when the time is right. They were literally quotes from the game. And she then says she's the only one taking the rocket, and we have to stay on Earth, power up the beacon, and release the rocket so she can safely fly to space and land on the Ark, which is the space station they plan to go out the entire time to survive the cryptid attack. So if this mystery man can see the beacon that we just admitted, they must have found Samantha on that space station and brought her over to this planet that we're going to in IW DLC4. Now, as we know, towards the end of Exodus, it looks like Samantha may have turned evil as her eyes turned red, and she did have a lot of power, enough power to take control over the cryptids, as you can see in this image from Exodus. So where is DLC4 in IW actually set? I think this is the planet which is the birthplace of the cryptids, and Samantha is actually the one now controlling them. And I know this sounds crazy, but let me try and walk you through it in under 60 seconds so I'm not keeping you guys too long. She went into space with this power to control the cryptids, and there were signs that she was evil. This man then had seen the beacon, seen where she landed, and has obviously gone to her, taken her over to the planet, which is the birthplace of the cryptids. And why is this man there? Well, he says it's his first day on the job, so I presume they must have had a team on that planet to study the cryptids and trying to find a way to actually stop them, because aliens come from space, guys. We know this. They ain't just grown out of the ground on the Earth. They're sent down to Earth by something above, and he was part of a team that actually is studying them. And when Samantha arrived at the station, or when he brought Samantha back, she then used her powers to take control over the cryptids and take command of the beast. Now, this isn't actually facts. This is just me predicting a story and putting 2 and 2 together and actually making 2 stories make sense. Now, where do our IW Zombies characters come into this? To be honest, they don't. It's completely separate storylines. It's 2 different storylines, should I say. And I think it's IW's idea of combining the 2 together when in real life it won't work. The Extinction storyline had a fully blown story to it, and the story of IW Zombies is a man called Willard sending us into wacky films. Wyler was never even mentioned in Extinction, and Extinction wasn't a set of movies, no matter how many times people say this. It was a real story about aliens taking over the Earth, but everyone has then been begging for some sort of Extinction to make a return. And I think that they are trying to link the 2 storylines together, when in fact, the IW storyline, it's over, it's gone. This is the continuations of the Extinction storyline, which in my opinion is the best move they could have taken. I'm so happy that we finally get to see what happens to Samantha and what she's actually doing right now, and actually putting an end to the alien race once and for all. And I know you're all thinking, but the IW Zombies crew are the crew working on that spaceship with this mystery man because of the suits they have on. But The bottom line is, Extinction wasn't a set of films made by Willard. This is just an attempt to link two storylines together. And I know that sounds harsh and sounds like I hate the game, but you all know I love IW Zombies a hell of a lot. And we are allowed opinions on certain routes taken. Doesn't mean I hate IW Zombies, just means that I don't agree with the storylines being linked together. So before we do end the video, a very quick look over the story that I just discussed with some cheesy bullet points on screen. The beacon was lit by the Extinction crew letting Samantha into space. This mystery man working for a team studying the cryptids finds her and brings her back to the planet. Samantha uses her powers to take over the station and control the cryptids. It's the job of the IW Zombies crew to put an end to it once and for all. And that, ladies and gents, will wrap up the video. I've been working on this one for about 2 days now because, of course, I understand the Extinction storyline a lot more because I played it a lot. I've recently been playing it a hell of a lot more and looking at the storyline. So when I seen the link, I just had to tell you guys about it because I honestly think this is going to be Infinity Ward's best DLC so far. And with Tuesday only 5 days away, the hype is so high right now and it's actually killing me waiting for it to drop. As I did say at the start of the video, if you did enjoy them, please do leave a like on the video. And if you are new around here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you all for watching and I will see you all in the next video.